Ocean View Avenue is the main thoroughfare that runs east to west and defines this neighborhood in Norfolk, Virginia. I must have gone up and down that road 1,000 times over the course of my 5 years living there and making this body of work. Early in my career, I worked as a newspaper photographer. On slow news days, I was often sent out to look for feature photos to help fill the paper. It may not be the safest way to travel, but I love driving around without a specific destination, my head turning left to right, scanning the sides of the road until something catches my eye. Many of the photographs in Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea were made this way. I try not to think too much while I'm photographing. Instead, I rely on intuition and serendipity. One day, late in the project, I was driving around as the sun was starting to set, and I noticed a man who had set up a temporary watermelon stand on the side of the road. I had never seen him there before. He had a great face, and I knew I could make a good picture. But when I pulled over and asked him if I could photograph him, he politely declined. People around here are typically game, but I just couldn't convince him. Disappointed, I gave up and started walking away. But as I was leaving, I made a quick picture of his roadside setup, a halved watermelon propped up on a plastic bag and a rusty metal folding chair. I thought I had missed the opportunity, but during the editing process, this photograph stood out. I've always loved roadside attractions and value their place in America's cultural history. Watermelons are also undeniably linked to the mythology of the South. But for me, this is an image that reflects the changing neighborhood I was trying to capture. Nondescript apartment buildings along a busy suburban road and one farmer's livelihood. This is Preston Gannaway talking about watermelons from the series Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea.